next great resource for local weather is now available.
DigitalWeatherDesk.com is your source for up-to-the-minute local weather. Add DigitalWeatherDesk.com to your favorites, download our app, and follow me on social media. The Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank.
Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. I'm Jared Floyd. Happy Wednesday, middle part of the work week, and the weather continues to stay quiet. As you take a look at the forecast this morning, today's forecast made possible by ServPro, Monroe, West Monroe, faster to any size disaster. Call or click servpro.com for more. 318-345-5121. As you set the stage for the rest of the week, and we've said this for the last several days, there's not a whole lot going on. We will work some spotty rain chances in as early as tomorrow, really as early as tonight. And then we set up Thursday, Friday, Saturday with some spotty showers until it's capped by a cold front Saturday morning that brings some cooler air for the early parts of next week. Check of I-20, nothing really happening on the interstate right now. No traffic snarl-ups that we are aware of. Again, a look at the headlines. Again, the quiet conditions continue with a weak front that will trudge and kind of stall across the area over the next couple of days, starting tomorrow. Some spotty showers along and ahead of that boundary, and then we turn cooler early next week. A look at temperatures. We're in the 60s to start the day off. It is very mild. The cloudy, windy conditions persisting overnight, so a lot of us not really cooling off that much. Low to mid 60s for the most part across the region. Some 8 to 10 degrees to 12 degrees warmer than we were at this point yesterday morning. Visibility is not a problem. Why? Because, well, it's pretty windy outside. Those winds have stayed pretty persistent in the 5 to 10 mile an hour range, keeping the atmosphere kind of mixed up through the day and through the overnight hours. And we expect those breezy conditions to continue today, generally out of the south or southwest in the 10 to 15 mile an hour range. Some higher gusts could be had. The clouds don't budge much as we go through the rest of the day as well. Daytime highs should land back into the mid to upper 70s. Your day planner made possible by the Monroe Chamber of Commerce and Leaders of Change. Learn more at monroe.org. So again, cloudy, breezy, but still warm. We're still managing to continue the warming trend despite the overcast or mostly cloudy skies across many areas. And we will see some peaks of sunshine. Overcast is probably a strong word. We will get some glimpses of sun from time to time through the daytime hours today. Retha, good morning to you. Infrared satellite shows, again, the occasional in and out cloud cover across the region. Most of us are waking up to clouds this morning, whether it be low clouds or some mid and high level clouds. The radar shows absolutely nothing across the area. And as we go through the next couple of days, again, it's this weak boundary or a series of weak boundaries. The first one's already kind of approaching the area as we speak. It washes out tonight. Then the next boundary approaches through the day tomorrow. Could be the focal point of a few spotty showers to the afternoon and evening hours. Best chances appear to be in the central and southern sections of the coverage area, but I still don't expect to see a lot of rainfall. This boundary will essentially stall. I know that that Futurecast kind of indicates that it's going to flush all the way through the region, but it will retreat back to the north as a warm front through the day on Friday, keeps the spotty showers in the forecast until Saturday morning, when this final boundary finally gets a nudge through the area, and it has some cooler air associated with it. That cooler air on the back of some stronger northerly winds that punches in through the rest of the day, Saturday through Sunday, and into the early parts of next week. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see a reinforcing shot of cool air Monday, Tuesday that drops some areas back below freezing as we start the mornings on Tuesday. Janet, good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining in. Look at the upper level winds, and it's the same general thought process. Despite all these storm systems and disturbances, say that 5 times real fast. That is tough to say. Anyway, we continue with this generally westerly or southwesterly flow in the the upper levels of the atmosphere, which it does allow for some return flow of moisture. That's why we've continued to deal with the cloud cover, but we don't have any major storm systems barreling out of the northwest, bringing big contrasting changes in air mass. So we don't really have a significant cold front that can move all the way through the region and drive thunderstorm potential or any kind of appreciable rainfall. As we go through the next few days, note that once we get beyond Saturday's storm system, our pattern becomes, instead of being more southwesterly, it becomes more northwesterly. And you'll see that as we go through the next couple of days. Again, same general story through the next few afternoons. By Saturday, the big cold front that we were talking about alters the upper level pattern. It brings some cooler air in. It brings it into the rainfall, some sunshine, and then, again, look at how the pattern changes. More northwesterly flow through the early parts of next week. And as the upper level winds change like this, we are going to bring some cooler air in, at least in the short term, but also continue to filter in the drier air. There's not really going to be a whole lot of return pattern of moisture. All of the moisture that you're going to derive is going to be near the low levels out of the Gulf. You're not really getting any kind of subtropical moisture to kind of join the party to bring any kind of significant, substantial rain chances. All of that to tell you, the next 7 to 10 days looks pretty quiet. So as you join these daily streams, and a lot of our usual suspects hop in. Peavy, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in. And while I appreciate you guys joining in, if you, a lot of the folks that have made it a regular part of their day, that's awesome. But if time is of the essence and you're like, well, I got to pay attention to the forecast, you're probably only going to need about one forecast a day for the next couple of afternoons. It's a pretty quiet pattern. Again, I don't want to make the weather a necessity when it's not a necessity, if that makes sense. Mid to upper 70s for highs today. Cloudy, warm, breezy. Winds will stay out of the south-southwest. Fairly quiet tonight. Small rain chance, with overnight lows falling into the mid-60s. Winds will stay out of the south. Again, rain chances no better than about 10% in any one particular area. Look at the 7-day forecast made possible by 3B Hardware. Again, the front arrives in the area tomorrow and stalls. Rain chances are up to 20% Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They do peak Friday night, Saturday morning. And I was all yesterday being all aggressive with everything. Oh, don't forget to check the forecast on the app. Don't forget to check it on the website because rain chances go up Friday night, Saturday. They do, but they may not go up that much. I had them at the 30 to 50% range Friday night, Saturday morning from north to south across the area. Now I'm thinking more like 20 to 40% from north to south across the area. I'm really skeptical how much rainfall we're going to see over the next 3 or 4 days. But with the front in place, it does provide some lift in the atmosphere. We have some cloud cover. We have some low-level moisture. It's not out of the realm of possibilities to muster up a shower, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm across the area. But overall, you can't really rely on the rainfall. That's what's going to make it tough. Evelyn, Shonda, good morning. We will trend cooler into the weekend, first of next week. Highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s. As I mentioned, some areas could drop below freezing by Monday morning. Most of us will likely drop below freezing on Tuesday morning. At least that's how it sits right now. Obviously, that can and will change. Beverly, good morning to you. A reminder, the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Banks, the digital weather platform serving 33 parishes and counties across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi. It is made possible 100% free to you by the local businesses that you see there on your screen, the ever-growing number of local businesses that you see there on your screen, and we appreciate every single one of them. And don't be surprised if you see another local business or two added in the next couple of days. If you're interested in partnering with us, you can email me at jared@digitalweatherdesk.com. Your role is pretty simple through this whole thing. Follow us on your favorite social media platforms, like, comment, and share on the content that you deem necessary of like, commenting, and sharing. And support our local business partners when you can, if you can. We say it a lot, but it's as simple as a quick Facebook message, or when you are in one of these businesses saying, hey, I appreciate what you're doing for the Digital Weather Desk. It goes a long way. And, of course, if you ever need their services for any reason, our local business partners are standing by waiting to help you. Forecast is always available at digitalweatherdesk.com and on the Digital Weather Desk app, available for Apple and Android users. Links to download are at digitalweatherdesk.com. Too long didn't read, set up for 9:30 this morning. I'll join you around midday with a look at the forecast. I'll join you later today with a look at the forecast. Your tea time forecast was out this morning. If you're heading out to the senior scramble at Frenchman's Bend, that tees off at 9, so you better hustle. Lunch is included. Just got all kinds of stuff going on, although weather-wise, it's a pretty quiet week. We will trend cooler. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. May, good morning to you. Thanks so much for stopping by the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. As always, we're so glad you're here. Thanks for being part of our ever-growing community, and we appreciate you being a part of it. And we'll check in with you a little bit later today. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, everybody.